Hi, Virgo. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripecolor. Yes, that is a dog you hear barking in the background. This is your reading for October 16th through the 23rd. Please like, subscribe, share, click the notifications. As many of you know, I just moved to Mexico City and I have an apartment to furnish. So therefore, I'm having a big sale on my website, ripecolor.com. I have beautiful handmade scarves, handmade t-shirts, etc., etc. Also, readings are also on sale. On sale. So I have an apartment to furnish. All right. If you become a member, it's $2.99 a month, and you help support me, and you get to watch these videos commercial free. And I'm going to be adding new content to the site. I'm not really quite sure what it is yet, but it's going to be something. Maybe it'll be furniture shopping in Mexico City. Won't that be exciting? That's a trip in and of itself, let me tell you. Etc. etc. It's interesting because you live in a new city, and it's a different language and different country. So it's like I don't really know where to get things. Like I lived in New York for so long, I knew where to get everything. And if I moved, I'm sure, to Chicago or LA or whatever, I was like, well, I know what that store is. I know what they sell. I went to the mall, and I see this list of stores. It's like, well, that's nice, but I don't know who sells what. Do they have that there? So it's been quite the adventure. All right, and so look, I have Virgo rising. I'm very Virgo-y. And, I would love to have this place together in the blink of an eye. I really would. Have my this there and my that there. And like, I don't know where anything is. I don't even have a desk. I have this plastic table. I don't even have a glass to drink out of. I'm drinking out of a mug. That's not the end of the world. But, instead of getting all, Virgo-y, everything has to be in its place. It's like, things take time to be put in their place. That's the little message. It's like sometimes things take time. I'm gonna have to watch this video myself this week. All right, away we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I have the 7 of wands, then I have the 8 of wands. So the 8, between the 8 and the 7, it's like you just feel overwhelmed by all this stuff, right? Just really overwhelmed with like, I'm thinking of this and I want to do that, and that monkey mind kind of thing. And interesting that I get the Hanged Man, and the Hanged Man is an energy of a willing self-sacrifice. So, maybe instead of trying to fix everything all at once or do everything all at once, it's like, give up and open up to spirit and see what the first most important thing is, and then do that, right? And after you get that accomplished and it's done completely because you're Virgo, then it's cool with the light, right? Then you do the next thing. And it's really what I have to do here too. I walk around the Mercado. It's like, I need this, I need that. Then I don't buy anything because I don't know what, I don't even have a priority. So it's time to like, let go of, oh, I have to do this now and I have to do that now. And it's like, let go of the defensiveness of everything has to be the way you want it to be, exactly the way you want it to be, as you want it to be right now. Like, let go, and then allow spirit to come in and say, oh, this is the opportunity, or this is the priority, right? And really be practical, and be practical toward your security. Because, you're like, this is self-imposed mental bondage, which is kind of like what I'm going through. You're on a new journey. So this is a really, so what I'm getting from him today, because I I had a guest, her name is Leslie, and she lives here. I have to invite her over actually. And she describes this as an astronaut. This is a 7, it's confidence. Like he executes a plan. He does it really rather quickly. And these are both quick cards, by the way. These are the 2 quick cards. But he's an astronaut, so he goes to places he's never gone before. He does things he's never done before. He there's a certain amount of adventurousness in that card. There's a certain amount of, it's like, well, I always used to do things this way, and I always, you know, and it has to be this way. And it's like, be a little adventurous. That's what I'm getting. Feel like maybe let go over here of thinking that you have to be in control of everything. Boy, am I gonna have to watch this one a couple of times this week. Yeah, because I get another card of like, oh, it's not going to be okay. I see things as they are, and I don't know, and like worry and doubt and anxiety. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of that. Get quiet and allow spirit to come in and give you the message. And then you'll be satisfied. And then you'll be satisfied. You know, so I'm just giving my little example of me. It's almost like 2 apartments, right? So I have this apartment, and then above I have like this enormous garden thing that's as big as the apartment. And I really like going up and sitting there. I really do. And so like, for instance, I only have this one table. I need another table up there so that I can sit and like have something to drink, read cards, whatever. You know, instead of back and forth, like that's the priority. Like that's a priority. Like getting a table, even if it's not a great table. You know, I was looking all over like a molded plastic table because they're good for the rain. So I'm going to have to really go out and search, because like that's the priority. I want to be able to go up there and sit and relax and have a little table. Maybe I can eat up there, right? Oh, well, I need a couch, and I need a new bed, and I need, you know, I have a bed, but I need another bed, and like, stop driving yourself crazy about the way, you know, it's just like, just do one thing, do it well, as we're apt to, and stop putting yourself under anxiety and go to a new place in your head. You know, go to a new place in your head of being satisfied, right? And knowing that, you know, satisfaction takes time, right? Like a satisfying meal, let's say a satisfying meal, right? So to have a satisfying meal, let's say, you know, in your Virgo way, you want it to like the table to really be beautiful, and like, you know, oh, we're going to have this for an appetizer, it's going to be served in this plate, and then we're going to have then the salad's going to be served in this plate, and it's going to be lovely, and then blah blah. It takes time. It takes time. So I went and I bought dishes. So I bought 4, you know, just like dinner platey dishes. And you know, I want this, but it's like it's gotta move slowly. Like that's the way it is. I don't have the ducats to go and just decorate this whole place in a month. I just don't. So, you know, what's the priority? Well, I needed dishes. I got, you know, not really good silverware, but it's silverware nonetheless. And I have a fork and a spoon and a knife. I'll have a few of them. And, you know, I got a coffee maker. Like it's a slow and steady, and enjoy it. And enjoy it. Instead of has to be everything I want immediately. Because, you know, maybe you'll come upon something, it's like, oh, I never really thought that would work, but you know, I'm measuring it and it'll fit where I want it to fit, and it's really useful, and I think I'll get it. A little bit of that. Blessings.